Hey there guys, it is my pleasure to share with you today the information of the astrological report so that you are aware of anything that's coming our way. And first off, I would like to address the reason why my deliveries have been kind of unreliable or inconsistent. And that's because my life has been going through shifts that have been kind of uncomfortable to work. And if you can tell, I've been releasing my Spanish versions of the readings, but the English versions not so much. And that's because doing 48 videos a month, it is a little bit complicated when you are short on time. So because of that, sometimes I've had to prioritize. However, it has always been my intention to create English content. And believe me, I will get there somehow until it is part of my daily routine. So this is why I'm here right now, to share with you the information and to tell you that I will be there. Hang on. To anyone who is following me and is being patient with me, thank you so much for your patience. I will deliver high quality content for you because that is my intention. Anyway, so I want to share with you again the information of the astrological patterns and what can we expect during this month. Alright, so what's the overall energy? The overall energy is about moving on, building new things, feeling secure, thinking practical, beginning of a new direction. So basically this month is about, you have to understand where we are right now. The near past has been about major shifts in society and in the individual at the same time. So we had this society that was very structured, and then from one moment to the other, people start saying, well, you know what, I don't really like who I am because I realized that who I am is a product of what other people are telling me to be. So, you know what, instead of following what society thinks I should do, I will follow my own advice. And that's really unexpected, that's really scary. Some people didn't want to go that way and they instead stayed where they were before. Which is fine, you know, every decision is fine, you have free will. But the thing is, that creates tension, because there are some people who want society to work as it is right now, and there are some other people who couldn't care less about society or want to change it. And when those two get together, well, then you have social unrest, which is exactly what is happening right now. But specifically in this moment in time. This moment in time is the aftermath of the healing process we've been going through during the last 3 months. Seeing as how every planet was in Pisces and then they went retrograde in Pisces, which is the case of Venus, and they were making very hard aspects with Saturn in Sagittarius, it was about you realizing what was your right path. Where did you want to go? And making the decisions that would allow you to get there, no matter how painful they were, because you were in the right. You had to let go. You had to release. And that was a very difficult process, and of course it was full of pain, which means that then you need a period to rest, which was April. With all the retrogrades going on around, it was no wonder that things slowed down. And the reason why things slow down is so you could slow down, take your time to rest, take a deep breath, heal yourself, and then go into May, which is let's start building things again in a new direction with a fresh thought, fresh air, and a more stable intention. So yes, that's the overall energies. It's about moving on, building new things, whatever I said before. What about the past? What exactly happened in the past and during the second 15 days of April? It was a time to move on, even if you didn't know how. Getting over old relationships, starting to understand and move in unexpected directions. So basically that means that, again, what I said, the past was about you releasing any kind of pain you went through, heal yourself, just rest, lay low, sit back, relax, take deep breaths, whatever. So we went until this moment in time. So let me repeat that again. It was basically the transition between you feeling like shit and you starting to build again for a new tomorrow. And right now, the present moment, this 15 days, it is about securing our stability, beginning to love this new start, dealing with the healing process aftermath, build from now on to the future and let go of the past. Right now it is a period to build new things, guys. It is a period to feel stable. It is a period to do the things you have to do for the well-being of all, especially yourself. Because right now Venus is in Aries, which means you gotta love and respect yourself no matter what. What else? What about the future then? What about the second 15 days of May? What about the second half of May? Unexpected emotional shifts will bring joy to our lives. That's because Venus is gonna go in conjunction with Uranus on Aries, which means that you're gonna start feeling different things. And your relationships, the way you behave in your relationships, is gonna be different. Because right now it's not about prioritizing the other, it's about you going with your own way of being. Like Venus in Aries means that it is in opposition with Libra, which means that you are not afraid to be on your own. You are attracting things to enjoy on your own. You are not expecting or waiting or longing for any kind of company of any sorts. Because right now it is a time to be on your own. So if I were you, I would stop thinking about any kind of relationship issues and just start loving myself in every way possible. I don't mean this in a cliche or like cheesy way. Like, you have to look, you know what, like the new age advice, love yourself, it is true. It's just that some people cannot really resonate with that way of saying it because it sounds really cheesy. Like, you gotta love yourself. And no, dude, like what are you talking about? Look, take things from a more, if you could resonate with that way of being, that's great, go for it. If you can't, then pay attention to what I'm saying right now. Take it more practically. What does that mean? It means that if you have no one else to make you company, you gotta be your best companion, you gotta be your best friend. That means here, in your mind. Because whatever you're feeling right here, it is true, but it can also be influenced with your mind. And so it works both ways. And in the end, the goal is to have both things connected in a single path. However, the main point is the following. Don't treat yourself badly and don't suffer because you don't have anyone by your side. Right now, it's not about having someone by your side, it is about you being on your side. So there you go, that's the idea I was trying to get across. I hope you understood it. So yeah, it is about build from now on to the future and let go of the past. It is a very stable, fixed time. We have the Sun in Taurus and there are many signs, many planets showing signs of stability and securing safety and all of that. And moving in a very earthly way. And what about the future? What about the second 15 days of May? We have, well, as I was saying, unexpected emotional shifts will bring joy to our lives because Venus is going to be in conjunction with Uranus, and Uranus in Aries is like, you can't really predict what you are going to do next. You can't really say what's going to happen next because you're going to be feeling some really different emotions from one day to the other. Not that it is the moon, but then again Venus is in conjunction with it. But don't worry about this so much because this is a good aspect. When Venus and Uranus are in conjunction with in Aries, they're gonna be trying Saturn and the North Node. So this means that it's a good energy to keep building as the pressure from relationship issues is still a threat. That's why I told you not to worry about relationship issues. Communicate, but don't be hasty or defensive. Take time to think where would you love going and go. So the whole point of this basically is the following, and it is shown very well during the May 31st. It has a very large aspect. Anyway, the point of this whole month is to be able to realize how important it is for you to be able to keep going in a way that secures your stability, despite the fact that there have been many difficult times in your emotional and relationship areas of life. If you're having difficult problems with your past, let it go, because that's going to confuse you even more, and I can tell that because Mars is going to be squaring Neptune. You will want to talk with people from the past, you will try to bring up things from the past, like you did this to me, or this happened to me, and why did you do this? And if you do that, it's gonna be worse, because then you're thinking about yourself, and you're thinking about how other people hurt you, instead of speaking your mind about ways to construct new solutions. Yes, people hurt you in the past. That's completely possible, and that sucks. That does not mean to say that you have to lower yourself to that standard. Instead, you can be the better person and say, you know what you did sucked. What can we do so that doesn't happen again? It is about solving issues. It is not about making them worse. So don't be confused, don't feel guilty, or don't fight back. Have the conversations you need to have, but do so in a very careful manner. You have Saturn, which is forcing you to think before you speak. So please do bear in mind that advice I'm giving you, because I feel it's going to be very important for you guys. And what else? Well, as I was saying, communicate, but don't be hasty or defensive. Take time to think where would you love going and go. Think about yourself. Be a little selfish. It's okay, you know. You have to be compassionate. You have to take into consideration other people so you don't hurt them. But don't go out of your way to do so. Think about yourself. Everyone needs to think about themselves. Everyone needs to think about their stability. So don't worry about hurting other people. Other people have to look after themselves. Please don't do stupid, silly things. Use your common sense. Like, don't hurt anyone on purpose and say, well, it was in my own well-being. It doesn't work like that. You are going to know exactly the precise way to go about things without hurting anyone, but honoring yourself at the same time. So please do so. And if you reach a stalemate, if you reach a situation that is way beyond your patience, I'd rather you leave the room and come back later to talk things in a more constructive way. But that's just me, you know. You have your own free will. If you want to scream your lungs out, you will do so, and then you will face the consequences of everything, which is not bad or good. It's just the way life works. So that's why I'm telling you this information, so you can benefit from it and make the best choices in the future, which right now points to building your stability and feeling really fucking good about it, because you have the North Node in Leo, which means that you need to learn how to enjoy life as it unfolds. North Node in Leo means South Node in Aquarius, which means you have to let go of Aquarius. You gotta let go of your dreams for a while. It doesn't mean surrender them forever. If you want something, of course, by all means, go and get it. It's gonna happen. However, there's a slight difference between needing your dreams and being able to ask for them, but then enjoy the present anyway. It's a huge difference. Because the first one is like, I need that to be happy. If I don't have that, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Which is not a healthy way to go about life, obviously. But the second way is like, you know, it would be really cool to live something like that. I still enjoy my life. I can still enjoy the things I have. I can still be passionate about the things I have. I can still shine. It doesn't matter if I have the things I want in the long term or not. It matters that I'm okay with what I have right now. And that's exactly what we will have to learn and practice during the the following year and a half until November next year. And well, it is plenty of time to realize that that's one of the most important spiritual lessons to learn ever, which means keep your eyes on the present moment, don't look beyond, don't look before. And I'll leave you guys with that insight. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me. Of course, I will appreciate if you like and share my video with everyone you know, your dog, your pet, your neighbor, your president, who cares? Maybe, well, I'm not gonna say that. Anyway, take care guys. I wish you the very best. Cheers.